Hello everyone, so today I would like to introduce to you guys the Padico Decollage Soft Mold. This is a silicone mold made by the company Padico. They have a sweets deco series, so there are many different kind of items, and this is a mold for clay mainly. There are also styles that are meant to be used with their UV resin line, so I assume you can use these with resin, but I haven't tried it, to be honest, because the retail price of these molds are 900 yen on the Padico online shop site, which I'll be linking down below if you want to check that out. And you will find these for about $9–10, sometimes $12, depending on the shop online. On Etsy or different kawaii shops carry them as well. I'll try to find as many as possible and put them all in the description box so you can check them all out and compare prices. So since this is not a super cheap mold, I decided to not try this with the resin because I didn't want to ruin it. But like I said, they do recommend some of these kinds for their UV resin line, so I would just assume that it is possible. They come in altogether 10 different styles, and they also give very cute examples on the back, what kind you can always make with the mold you purchased. This is all in Japanese, but I think the pictures aren't too hard to understand. They do have a special release oil for these molds, which makes it easier to use them with the clay. I have tried so far paper clay, I have tried resin clay, I have tried polymer clay, and they all worked out pretty well. The only thing I would say is that if you do use resin clay like Grace, which is very soft, you have to be super careful because when you pull it out it might deform, and there it does make sense to use a little bit of baby oil or a little bit of Vaseline to make it easier to release from the mold. I did not have any problem with polymer clay or paper clay because these hold their shapes very well. The kinds that I can show you that I own are, so there's this one that I have, the donut one with the cupcake base, and this one with macaron, ice cream scoop, and cream puff. But like I said, there are many more different styles. So this is what you have when you take it out of the packaging. I'll try to demonstrate as well as I can how soft this mold is. So the material does have some resistance to it. It is not as soft or squishy as, for example, handmade molds with amazing mold putty. It is not very comparable, and it's a little bit harder and a little bit trickier to get your pieces out of here because they are really deep, as you can see. So when you push too hard and too fast, you might deform your clay. However, I think these styles are really adorable. So altogether, I can say that these molds are really worth their money. They're easy to use, very simple. They're easy to clean. You just can use some baby wipes and wipe them out. Nothing sticks to them. And I also really like about these size, if you compare this to my hand, these are relatively big pieces, which makes them really nice for keychains or as an accessory for your bag. So they're big enough to be actually noticeable. They're not as great to use as like charms or a bracelet or something. For that, they're a little bit too big. I will link as much information as I can in the down bar, so make sure you check that out, please. And I really hope you guys found this helpful. If you have any more questions about these molds, please leave a comment down below, and thank you guys for watching.